Ahoy there! Welcome aboard another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Great Britain. The year is 1936. We are at war with Germany, and over the last few months we have won a number of decisive, if relatively small, victories against them. Anyway, I've got my comfy slippers on, some freshly waxed mustache, and all I need is a spot of tea and we're ready to send these barbarians packing. Alright, let's get to it. So, we currently have some battleships and other fleet elements moving over to the Northeast Asian theater to reclaim, or to claim, the German territory of Tsingtao, take away that colony from them, and after that, who knows, we'll probably move down into Southeast Asia and see what we can take there. Germany is currently recalling all of their major fleet elements. We can see a heavy cruiser here that started off in Northeast Asia, but it is currently on its way back to Northern Europe to try and break the blockade. They need all the help they can get, and honestly, I don't think it's going to go well for them. Okay, we currently have our brand new Juggernaut currently working up. And the next one should be out next month. I am looking forward to that. And then we can resume construction on the third one here. We also have a number of fancy new destroyers under construction. These are a incremental but noteworthy step up over our previous generation. They've got slightly more firepower, more modern damage control, and they also have a collection of mines, which should be quite nice. Alright, anything else going on here? Not that I can see. Got plenty of trade protection. We've got all of our ships moving over. They're starting to have maintenance issues, but that's because they're going around the through territories that we don't really have a whole lot of colonies in. I do remember hearing that there was a rebellion going on somewhere, so let's take a quick look at that. Oh, yep, we just started, so there's nothing there. Intel reports. Yeah, nope, nothing yet there. But there is a rebellion going on, and I want to know what's going on with that. I think it was somewhere in the Pacific. What was it? Here? I think so. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Midway. There's our rebellion. Okay, so yeah, we definitely do want to get some sort of ships in this area to deal with that. Currently have 5 light cruisers. Hopefully that's enough to deal with it. Let's see who all we have in that area. I guess we'll probably just put those on active fleet rather than foreign stations so that they stay there and actually try and deal with the rebellion. So let's see, we've got Central Pacific. Oh, here we go. So those two can go active. There we go. Anyone else in Central Pacific? Here we go. Put that one on active. And that one on active. That's 4 ships. Alright. And then this guy, we need to cancel her orders. So we'll take that, move that back, cancel ordered moves. Yep. Okay, actually, you know what? We're just going to cancel ordered moves for all the ships. And then we also need to track down the Flora. There we go. Okay, yep, there we go. Orders canceled. And then the Flora, here we go. We'll active fleet that as well. There we go. Okay, that should help deal with the rebellion now that they're going to stay in the area. And we can move right along. Okay, we've got a convoy defense in the northern North Sea. Medium-sized battle. Interesting, I wonder what we're going to get. Okay, it looks like it's actually spawning. So I think we're going to attack enemy ships in general. Okay, we've got some light cruisers. Ooh, we've got the Pyramus, Pandora, and Sirius. Okay, so we've got a group of light cruisers escorted by destroyers, and we have a convoy force that we need to protect. Let's see where they are. Okay, so the convoy is to the south. We'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, let's go get this started. It is early afternoon, so hopefully we'll have plenty of time to do some damage with our guns before the sun sets. But again, who knows what we're actually going to encounter. There we go. Target spotted, accelerate to attack speed. Come on, here we go. Alright, we've got the forces identified. I think we're going to cut to the south. Try and block their approach to the convoy. Let's see what we have. Okay. Light cruisers, we've got a Kolberg and a München. Let's see. Yeah, this Kolberg is bad news for us. She's got 50% more firepower than any one of ours. We've got a München. This one's not so bad. This one will probably get knocked out pretty quickly. Certainly, I hope so. And then we've got what looks to be a third and possibly a fourth cruiser. We'll see. Hopefully our superior fire control is going to be decisive here. Okay, so we've got a München, Kolberg, and Köln. Youch. That is bad news there. Okay, so they've got 2 superior cruisers and 1 less good cruiser. And here comes the sunset. Wow, that was... Oh yeah, it is January, midwinter. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Who knows, maybe we'll encounter them. Yeah, there we go. We have a successful encounter. We'll see if we can actually do some damage here. Our destroyers look to be lost and confused, and it looks like the Germans are disengaging. I'm going to issue the flotilla attack order, and hopefully my destroyers will get aggressive. And we're going to try and do some damage to whatever we can. Yeah, here they go. They're breaking. Okay. And I think that is enough. We've seen the enemy off. Now it's time for us to recall the destroyers and head back to the convoy, and we're going to cruise at 20 knots. And if we can get out of this and just maintain the blockade without any significant losses, I would call that a success. We're going to pick up the speed. And hopefully we can wrap this up pretty quickly. Okay, momentary pause. We're going to do a quick double check of where the convoy is. Aha, there we go. Yep, their current speed is 8 knots. So we're going to drop down and just cruise around. Oh, our submarine has apparently spotted something. Hopefully he gets a good shot in. Yep, there we go. Opposing forces are far apart. Do I want to end the scenario? Yes, I do. And there we go. Yep, they failed their objective, did not sink any transports. We kept all of our transports alive. Oh, apparently we lost a few patrol boats. Whoops. Probably landing accidents, I guess. And we did do a little bit of damage on them. Alright, sounds good to me. We'll just call that right to a close. There we go, minor victory, a few more victory points. And we have bought time for our new battleships to get commissioned. Ooh. Improved fire hazard awareness. It's actually a pretty significant technology there. Did you know that back in the pre-Dreadnought era, almost all of the interior fittings on ships used to be made out of wood? And what little bits were not made out of wood were made out of fabric, both of which are quite flammable. So in the very early period, ships were extremely vulnerable to fires raging out of control. More modern ships, nowadays, we use steel whenever possible, and when not, we prefer to use non-flammable plastics and other stuff. And we try to make it possible, as much as possible, that if we do have combustibles, they can be quickly disposed of, or the entire compartment flooded without risk to the ship at all. So yeah, fire hazard awareness is a very significant development, and it does make a big difference on the survivability of ships against fires. Alright, ooh, new freighter prototypes are ready for evaluation. I forgot we had that going. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have slightly higher, oh yeah, noticeably higher speeds. This Bolton Paul is a pretty significant step up. How about, ooh, yeah, significant loss in range there. And they don't have any sort of bomb payload. Well, Our next highest speed is the Supermarine. And that also has a decent range. All things considered, I think this is probably our best bet, this Supermarine XF-34. It's a decent step up, and while it doesn't quite compare to our third generation Swordfish fighter, once it does start getting upgrades, it'll probably step up quite nicely. So yeah, I think we're going to go with the Supermarine. There we go. So we'll accept that. Invasion of Kaohsiung Bay delayed due to unfavorable weather. Well, it is January, so yeah. Storm season. Makes sense to me. Oh, one of our submarines has successfully torpedoed a German destroyer. Hooray! I don't think that was the same ship, but that spotted the German cruiser force, but who knows? Maybe another one was able to get a shot off. All right, our corvette Nuceria has hit a mine in northern Europe and was damaged. Huh. That's unfortunate. And they do have a light raider out and about. Cruiser Medusa. Well, it's not like they accomplished very much. Certainly nothing compared to the victory points for blockade. And not to mention the economic impacts as well. Okay, well, there we go. That looks pretty well taken care of. We've got our two juggernauts working up. And I think I'm going to have to... Yeah, we're a little bit short on our foreign station requirements. So I think I'm going to have to take the Doris and put her on foreign station. So, nice try. Time to move on. We'll let the older colonial gunboats take care of stuff. There we go. Foreign station is okay. And hey, now that we've finished, or now that we've selected a new fighter, it's time for a new... let's see. Float plane scouts are still doing fairly well. They're the oldest design we've got, but they're still functioning quite fine. We've got a new torpedo bomber, so that should be decent. We've got a new fighter. We've got a medium bomber. Wow, our flying boats are faster than our medium bombers. It's kind of embarrassing. Well, let's see. So we've got a good fighter. We've got a good torpedo bomber. We've got a good flying boat. I guess it is time for a float plane scout. Alright, and this one is all about range and speed, so that they can do their recon as far as possible and get back in a reasonable time. Alright, that request is in. Our budget appears good for now. Still can't continue with the Behemoth, so don't quite have the funds for that yet, but we do have funds for more destroyers, and I definitely want more of those Waveney's, so we're going to order a few more. In fact, we're going to order exactly 4 more, because that's all I can afford. Alright, those are under construction. Anything else going on? Not that I know of. I think we're doing okay. Alright, and off we go. Ooh, a destroyer action in the region of Helgoland Bight. Sounds good to me. I accept. And we're going to attack enemy ships in general. Okay, and what do we have this time? Okay. Ooh, I see a Waveney here. Let's see, Sandfly, Waveney, Forester. So those are all, oh, Waveney class. Oh boy. So these are our most modern bunch. And then we have this group. The Garys. All right. Well, unfortunately it's nighttime, but it's actually early morning, so hopefully we'll be able to do stuff once the sun comes up. Alright, let's see what we get. Here we go. Unknown ship sighted. Well, hoist the flotilla attack signal and accelerate to attack speed. There's not a whole lot else we can do for now. Oh boy. Well, time to do it. Launch torpedoes. Let's see what we got. Out of arc. Out of arc. Out of arc. Okay, so she doesn't have good arc. What about the Waveney herself? Corvette. Not the best. What about this one? Okay, that looks pretty good. That should go... If it doesn't hit her, it should at least pass through that bunch. So that sounds good. We'll send that on its way. And what about the Lysander? Do you have any arc? Nope. What do we got here? Okay, that's decent. Alright. We'll start those torpedoes on their way, and hopefully we're able to do some damage. Definitely getting some gun hits there. Gonna drop speed down to normal. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go down to slow so we can actually see what's happening. Ooh, and there we go. We've got at least one torpedo hit. Outstanding. Now we just need to get back in the fight and see what we can do. Oh, man. So they do have light cruisers out and about, too. Hang on. That seems a little bit small and destroyer-like for a Colne-class cruiser. Well, that's embarrassing. Alright, now our goal is to... Oop, there we go. That's what I was worried about. Okay, Lysander just got hit. How's she doing? Ooh, bad. Real bad. Okay. We're going to slow you down, we're going to turn you back to home, and you're probably lost. So that was not a fair exchange there. We get one of theirs, they get one of ours, we lose. Hopefully we're able to get some... Oh no. And there goes another one. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. So I guess we're heading right through a patch of destroyer torpedoes. Okay, well, at least Lysander is repairing stuff. And she's getting her flooding under control, down to 4. So hopefully she's able to get that properly under control. Well, we're going to continue our... Here we go, torpedoes away. That's a terrible shot. What were you guys thinking? Yeah, that's much better. And there they go, weaving back and forth. So our primary goal here is to just chase their wakes and hopefully not get torpedoed anymore. And you know what? I'm actually going to take manual control over these guys too Form them up as well. And hopefully we can concentrate our fire and do some damage. Alright, we're going to split up. We're going to try and get the Garys in the lead, and we'll keep the Waveney's astern to chase them around. And hopefully we don't get torpedoed at all. Okay, what is going on here? They are so insistent that that is a Colne-class cruiser. But we clearly know that is not the case. So either my eyes are deceiving me... Oh, come on, guys. Target something useful. Yeah, target that. Oh boy. Don't know what that is, but we're going to chase down to the south. And... Alright, that group is broken off. Stay in the stern. Stay in the stern. Sandfly, what are you doing? Okay, so you're limited to 23 knots. Oh, yeah, took a 5-inch gun hit. That's not so nice. How rude. There we go. V2 is out of the fight. And we're going to keep on chasing. And hopefully we can take down multiple of their ships in exchange for the one of ours. Oh, another V2 slowing down. We'll cut back across. Try and deny her firing arc there. Oh no, we got a fire on the Waveney. What did that? Okay. So that was started several minutes ago and we only just now found out about it. That's annoying. Oh, thank you, fellows, for launching torpedoes directly at your own team. Hard to starboard, evasive maneuvers. Okay, we'll turn back around and we'll put you guys back in line ahead. How's Waveney doing with that fire? Looks like we've got it out. Excellent. Fire reduced, fire extinguished. Now I just need to get that reflash watch station so we don't have a reignition. It's probably more scary than the initial fire, is when the fire lights back up again a second time. It's called a reflash, and it is very scary. I'm quite fortunate that I have never seen a reflash in my own career in the Navy, but every time we have a fire, we will always station a reflash watch with a thermal imager to make sure we see anything before it actually bursts into flame. Alright, we're starting to get some hits. There we go. I know that that's actually a destroyer, so we're going to evade torpedoes. Alright. And well, look at that. Perfectly planned maneuver. Our destroyers pass between each other like a zipper. Outstanding. Well, I think we've done plenty enough damage here. Just gotta run down this last destroyer, and then we can turn for home. In fact, I think I'm actually going to turn the Waveney's back right now. See if they can provide cover for our one wounded destroyer. Man, there is something wrong with our torpedoes. They've been not hitting anywhere near as often as they should be. We have scored one torpedo hit this battle, but I've seen quite a few more torpedoes pass directly under the enemy and not go off. So that is kind of annoying. Alright. We'll pause for a moment, drop our speed back down to a reasonable number. In fact, you know what? We're going to go down to cruising speed so that we can properly escort stuff. Put that back on AI control. Alright. Well, there's sunup. I was kind of hoping to engage during the day. Oh, here we go. More bad guys. Alright, we're going to put those on support now so they form a line. And it's time for us to engage in a gun battle. Alright, hopefully the Lysander is able to identify this thing soon. It is full daytime, so they should be able to. How's she doing? Almost done. So we're going to turn away. And she's opened fire. And immediately gets 2 turrets knocked out. Fortunately, it's the forward ones, but that's not good that she's getting hit, because all it takes is 1 hit and she is done for. Well, she's good for up to 10 knots, but I don't think I'm going to do that for right now. With that much flooding damage, she could very easily be knocked out by a bulkhead rupture. Alright, we're going to cut in closer to this destroyer. Actually, I should be picking up our speed. Alright, there we go. All ahead flank, and whoever can't keep up, well, that sucks for them. Okay, and the Garys can go after the northern one. Alright, there we go. Successfully turned away from the Lysander, so I guess she'll be okay. Let's drop that speed back down. And we'll keep on going. Pursue and destroy. Here we go. Closing in. Starting to get the occasional hit and return, but we are hammering them. Okay, there is most definitely something wrong with our torpedoes. There we go. We fired at least 12 torpedoes at them, and we only got 1 hit against a stationary target. Let's see how that V2 is doing. Rocking 4 5-inch guns. Why did you guys break off? Oh, speed concerns. Okay. Back down to cruise. We'll put you guys on AI control. You can go back to AI control. Oh, hang on. Do I want to detach Sandfly to pick up survivors? Yes. Okay, and Gary, I also want you on AI control. There we go. Do we have that destroyer down? I lost track of it. Well, hopefully it's sinking. It's time for us to get out of here. I want to be beyond range of enemy aircraft before they get out here. Oh, sighting an unknown ship. Oh, hey, that's the destroyer that we sank. Or torpedoed. I guess it's not under yet. Alright, back down to cruising speed, and there we go. Scenario is over. Huzzah! Well, we did lose the one destroyer. Very unfortunate that. But we picked up survivors. And we sank 6 of theirs. Huh. Well, that's weird. They declare that a victory for Germany. Weird. Alright, so we definitely did... So they did slightly more damage to us. So ship score was definitely in their favor, and okay, they did pick up more survivors, and they have 2 surviving merchants. So I guess they'll call it a victory for Germany. Despite the fact that we returned with almost all of our ships, and they returned with almost none of theirs. Yeah. We'll take it. If they want to call that a defeat, then we'll call that a defeat. Alright, let's see. So, the Jackal got torpedoed. The S-54 got torpedoed. The Lysander got torpedoed, but she successfully disengaged and made it back, so that's good. Okay, and then we've got... Did anyone else get torpedoed? I thought we torpedoed 2 of their ships. Alright, so we've got the S-49. Yeah, launches torpedo at Waveney class, yada yada. Yeah, they were definitely firing torpedoes back and forth. Torpedo tubes damaged by splinters, good. Okay, so this was a night fight, so the improved fire controls that we have definitely did not make a huge difference. But, let's see, where was that torpedo? Okay, fire extinguished, ship sinking. What do you bet the explosion of one of our shells put out the fire? Certainly is a possibility. Where is that torpedo hit? There we go. Yep, torpedo from the destroyer Staunch. Okay. Let's see about this. V-22. I know we fired a lot of torpedoes. And quite a few of them ran clean under the enemy. Alright. Well, time to call this battle to a close. So we'll hop right out of that. Enemy marginal victory. Sure, we'll give them that. Ooh, research breakthrough. Amphibious tractors. Interesting. Well, that's neat. So that looks like... so amphibious tractors, sometimes called Amphtrax, are... a vehicle, not just a boat that takes you up onto the beach, but it's a lightly armored personnel carrier that's capable of driving up onto the beach and beyond, so that we can safely deliver our troops into a better protected area than just the open beachhead. So that was very significant development in American invasions in the Pacific. And they did even see some use on the Western Front as well, but there were not as many invasions on that side of the war. So, very significant in the Pacific theater of World War II, though. So yeah, it's nice to unlock these. Alright, our new torpedo bomber Vickers Martlet ready for operational service. Invasion of Kaoshu Bay delayed due to unfavorable weather. Yep, sounds good. The rebellion in Midway continues. Nuts. One of our corvettes has been sunk by a mine. And Germany is definitely starting to send out raiders. Sounds like our blockade is starting to cause problems for them. If they are that concerned about it, that they're sending out raiders instead of trying to break the blockade. Let's see. So honestly, I think... So we've got these Gurkhas deployed. I'm glad we've been very lucky so far that the last fight had Garys and Waveney's in action. And yep, there's the Lysander, still undergoing repairs from that torpedo. I do think I'm still going to keep the Lances in Northern Europe, though, even though they're not as good in a fight as the more modern destroyers, just so that we have the sheer number of ships in order to do stuff. Alright, so our ASW corvettes are doing just fine. We still got plenty of those. And our minesweepers, well, one of them got mined. So I guess they are doing their job, or at least attempting to. And I believe that we lost another. Let's take a quick review. Oh, no, that wasn't it. It was an Elmsgarth that we lost. There we go. Yep, the Viana mined. Well, that is unfortunate. It's kind of funny. We've lost more of our minesweepers to mines than any other cause. Well, it is a very dangerous occupation there. Okay. Construction continues on new destroyers. We're about to get some more Waveneys, so that's good. Getting those replacements out. And our battleships are still working up. Hopefully we'll be able to get the Juggernaut in action when it comes time for our decisive fleet battle. It'd be very sad if the biggest battleship in the world doesn't get to fight. I'm also curious, since we're launching our ships, has America launched theirs yet? Oh, those are still under construction. Oh, still building. Yep, they're still under construction. There they are. I really want to know what those American juggernauts have. Those are absolutely impressive. Absolutely enormous. And I really want to know what they've got. They could have, who knows, probably 20 16-inch guns on there. Maybe they've got a dozen 20-inch guns. I don't know about a dozen 20-inch guns. Those are very, very heavy weapons. Maybe more like 9? We'll see. They've got to be launched soon. America's shipbuilding industry is not that far behind ours. Alright. Well, I don't see any other stuff to do here. Actually, let's double check our doctrine. Okay, so we are using oxygen-fueled torpedoes. So we are benefiting from that. But I'm not seeing anything else going on here. I don't see magnetic detonators or anything else that could affect the reliability of our torpedoes. Alright, well, we'll just move right along then. Alright. Ooh, here we go. Enemy raid on merchant shipping. Enemy is Germany. Location is the Thames, and this is a fleet-sized battle. Well, I was hoping that our juggernauts would be able to get in the fight, but I guess not. Meanwhile, I accept. Oh man, Germany declines. Alright, here's another opportunity. Enemy coastal bombardment. Location Great Yarmouth. Another large battle. One more chance for a fleet action. Here we go. Oh boy, it's spawning. Alright, land-based air is going to attack enemy ships in general. Ooh, well, this is exciting. This is a daytime fight right at dawn. And we have a full set of battle cruisers. So it looks like a battle cruiser action. And hang on. We also have heavy cruisers and carriers. So this is going to be a carrier and battle cruiser fight. Well, isn't that exciting? But we are just past the 40-minute mark, and I do not have time to fight this battle in this episode. So we're going to have to come back to that next time. Here's hoping for a glorious victory in the next episode. Until then, I'm Katori87, signing out.